from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Gets this one to use check. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores. And to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick six last time out. A gain of 3, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Complete to number 8.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 3 catches, 52 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Escapes the defender, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And it's 21-3. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Miami set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 27-yard line.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
21-3 is your score after one.
The score, Chargers 21, Dolphins 3.
Out of the gun now on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Charger defense now as they get set back out there. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Now a handoff looking right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Oh, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Shaquille Barrett. The quarterback is sacked.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here's Jack Fox now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Running right through him. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Defense. Come on, baby, we got to do our job. We got to do our job.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
He'll drop to throw, and that's caught by Smith. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Dolphins are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Philip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Philip Lindsay touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
25 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now it's Dillon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Dillon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And incomplete.
He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
Dolphins 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
3-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Short throw to Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the second quarter. Russell Wilson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Derek Carr has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Mike Evans, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. So here are the Chargers to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A 2-yard gain on the play. And
they'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
To me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Get in the weight room. Mike, 55.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
4th down.
is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Now a dump off here complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. They'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Second and 6.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's third.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Is the Chargers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
45-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Number 1, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Brian Burns in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd.
They'll look to throw here. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
Matt Prater.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Jerron Harmon makes the tackle.
Brings up 2nd.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami, it's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smile.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Gets around him. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Miami set to take over. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
38. Dolphins 23.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
And that is incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Gain of 7.
7 yards to pick up there.
At the 22-yard line.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And his kick is good. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Down at the 18-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Makes the score Chargers 41, Dolphins 30.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Single, slap. Hey, you're running out over there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up
now they'll throw here, out of the gun. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
1st and 10.
You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that will will be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They run with Dillon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a run with Dillon. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Chargers first down.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So, for the Chargers, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.